is it that distinguishes the most successful people from everyone else? There's no limitation to the number of answers you could get to this question, and given if you ask 10 people, you likely get 10 different answers. But if you asked me, I would reply that the biggest key factor to the most successful people is their network. Now, you could argue that drive, intelligence, experience, or any number of other factors could easily trump networking. But I'm going to make the case that network is the most important. You may be wondering why I have this triangular pyramid behind me. Given that the triangle shape is considered to be the most strong, it seemed an obvious choice in representing a strong case. When you lay this pyramid out into two-dimensional form, this is the shape you get. With the base of this pyramid being building your network consists of all the people you know, both strong and weak ties. This is why your network is so vitally important, because with all these ties, you can ask these individuals for help. Because no one person can have every skill and all the knowledge that is required for tasks that life may throw at you. Having these individuals in your network is inherently important to you. I would argue that it's relatively easy to decide who to add as connections in your network. For example, both Adam Rifkin and Heidi Rosen, who I will refer to a few times throughout this discussion, made it clear that you need to surround yourself with good quality and talented people. It is these good quality and talented people that, when you need a helping hand, you can ask for their assistance. The next portion of this pyramid is going to be the reconnection triangle. Like a pyramid, building your network takes many years. And over these years, you're likely to fall apart and become distant with some of your connections, making them weak ties. Reconnecting with these weak ties can be as simple as something as a quick phone call to ask how they're doing and to find out if they need any help themselves on a project or something with their home life. This is something that Adam Rifkin did almost religiously, and building upon that idea, Rosen also came to a point in her career where it was necessary for her to reconnect with some people she had not talked to in many years. These two people happened to be industry executives for Apple and Microsoft. She went further to say that providing the same performance and consistency that she had when she was in strong ties with these two individuals made this reconnection that much easier. Moving to the next step is introductions. You have to make introductions within your network, which in turn strengthens the network as a whole. In the case of Adam Rifkin, he made a habit of making introductions between people in his network. As he did this, his network continually got stronger and stronger. And from that, whenever he needed help, he had a very strong network to fall back on. Rosen also came to a point in her career where she needed to call industry executives, the ones mentioned earlier from Apple and Microsoft. Though these two particular individuals had already met, she needed to reintroduce them because they had had a falling out over discrepancies previous in the relationship. In both of these examples, the two individuals' networks were strengthened because they created a goodwill within their network from introducing people. Moving forward once again, we move to the balance triangle. It's essential to create a balance within your network. In short, you need to make sure there is value for everyone involved. Rosen knew this and said that you can neither be a giver all the time nor a receiver all the time. This statement holds true between the people who are in your network. The reciprocity ring is a great tool to use within your network to ensure there is no giver burnout. Used correctly, the reciprocity ring ensures the ability for people within your network to both ask for and receive help in equal terms. To conclude and finally bring our pyramid back together, there's the 4 steps: building your network, reconnecting with weak ties, making introductions within your network, and maintaining a balance within your network. If you do all these things properly, you always have a valuable network with people who are willing to help you. This is why the networking factor is what separates the highly successful from the masses.